I Talk Towers. Hey guys, SaxDude26 here for the NES Timeline, bringing you game 492 of the chronological library. This is Castelian, a 1991 NES port of the Amiga, Atari ST, and Acorn Archimedes game called Tower Toppler, which also went by the title of Nebulus. This is a game I grew up with excessively in my childhood. It comes in two difficulties, Novice and Hero. That basically determines how fast the game is going to run, and you will notice the difference if you are going in completely blind. I would suggest starting with Novice, because it keeps the timer relative to seconds. So people coming across from my channel may have already seen me record part 0 of this game, where I covered the Acorn and Amiga versions, but for the sake of the NES timeline, I will still be recapping on points here and there. We are Julius, a fun-loving little frog who is incredibly afraid of water, and is armed with a snowball gun. We use it by pushing the A button, and it is used to destroy blocks, freeze rolling enemies, and shoot jumping enemies. The balls are the only enemies on the first tower that we can destroy. The eyeballs are completely immune, so our only option is to run under them. The atoms are also immune, and their main gimmick is that they show up in line with where Julius is standing, periodically. This happens more frequently the less time we have and the further up the tower we are. So our main way of dealing with them is to either duck under them by being on a lower level or higher than them. So utilizing the doors and lifts by pushing the up button, really crucial thing to be doing. The other thing we have to deal with is that some of the platforms are going to be trick platforms, meaning that when we stand on them we'll either fall through or they'll be slippery. That's why, unfortunately, due to my bad timing, it meant that I fell through the platform and touched the ball. The precision touching for these is also pixel perfect, and as you just saw on that ramp there, the tiles are slippery. Irritating thing about the hazardous tiles, they are completely unmarked. Also, pixel perfect collision with the atoms. Not just the balls, the atoms as well. Anything hazardous. Basically, on this level, anything that isn't purple. But yes, our main objective is to get to the top of the 8 towers put up by the Destructo Incorporated, plot dump by the way, and topple them from the ceiling down. As it is, falling down the tower too many times can leave you with very little time to actually get to the top of the tower and get to the final door. But I think, if timing is just right, we should be able to get Julius through the last door here. 1 second! 1 second on the Tower of Ice! Don't wink at me, Julius, you cheeky little frog. But yes, our hydrophobic frog has successfully toppled the first of 8 towers on planet Nebulus. And we're going to continue avoiding water by not doing what we did in the Acorn and Amiga versions, and take a nice leisurely stroll to the next tower. All the while, still interacting with the dang darn atoms, and collecting little point orbs on the way as well. This is a good way to get some score, and drown some more. You know what? I'm okay with it. We're going to see more of those. Time for World 2, The Realm of Robots. For the longest time... As I was saying, Tower 2 is the furthest I could ever get for the longest time, and actually, come to think of it, before, like, doing recording for this playthrough, I'd only ever managed to get to Tower 3 once. So, when I got up to the Trapper Tricks in Part 0, that was the second time I ever did it. Ooh! 5,000 points, and that means we got an extra life. Fantastic. Slippery tiles... But yes, part of the reason that the points in the bonus stages are a really good thing is every 5,000 points we get an extra life, and the more insurance we can give ourselves in a game like this, the better. So I will welcome... Are we slipping backwards? Okay, sure, Julius. Julius can now moonwalk. Okay, fine. If that's what you want to do, I won't be the judge. Everyone needs a hobby. That was weird. Julius, what are you doing? You can't fall upstairs. I mean, okay, actually, you can try. I stand corrected. You can try. But point is, Julius, that was just weird. Calm down, silly frog. Anyways, continuing on with the Realm of Robots. This level is... It's interesting to say the least. Oh, no. Oh, that could have ended way badly. Let's try that. Much better. Good, and we managed to avoid the atom as well, so good timing so far. And now this section. Yes, the diagonal section with the 2 fast robots. I remember it well. Timing this so that we don't get trapped by that robot and the atom is a good thing. And that section there, we're higher, and I think that's collapsible. And if I remember correctly, that's the final door. Fantastic! Awesome! Rumble Robot's done. Cheeky wink. 2 towers down, 6 to go, and we actually did pretty good for our point total there, so I'm feeling pretty good going into the second bonus stage this time. Like, I'm not going to say no to another extra life and getting through this bonus stage this time. I am open to that, thank you very much. Dodge that atom, there we go, and proper linear platforming! Not on a tower this time. The tricky thing is this platforming is very hard to gauge with his jumps. There we go, faked you out, and we're at 4 lives, lovely. Making pretty good time too. Come on. There we go. Having the atoms higher up is really good, and I'm not too keen to backtrack for more of the gems if I don't absolutely have to. Whoa! That was close. That was leaving it very close to the ground there. I did not want to risk anything, thank you very much. This is a fun little romp. I can't even tell if these are like clouds or if this is just brick and mortar. Okay, there we go. So far, so good. Yes, lovely. This is actually going really well. And there we are. Clock Tower. Tower 2 done. Time for the bonus points. Lovely. And of course, Trap of Tricks. So, Trap of Tricks is very much a double-edged sword. I love the way the puzzles are done, but like, you come to this first lift and there's a ceiling. And then you come to the second lift, it goes past that platform there and puts you in this little nook up here that is a dead end. Any jumps you can do off the left take you back to the start, and there's no way to go down. So you go, okay, is this an impossible puzzle? But then you stare at it hard enough and it becomes much clearer, and Julius goes for a nap. But you let the atom hit you, and you go down to where the ball is, and then you keep going, collapse the platform, you can now use that first lift. You can argue that that's old 80s and 90s gaming, just making puzzles stupidly hard and complex to work out, but to me, that's taking something that's been fairly straightforward for the first 2 levels, and made it really taxing on your cognitive problem solving, and I really like the way that that thinking's been implemented because it makes the whole experience really unique. Also, hamburgers of death. Gotta love the hamburgers of death. So now we gotta destroy these ones. And yeah, like, I really like Tower 3. Like, you can say what you want, I really, really do like Tower 3. And there are gonna be some instances where some, I guess, more questionable difficulty spikes happen, but Tower 3's isn't really that bad. Also, just out of habit, I find that jumping platforms just becomes the safer option because I freak out about anything hurting me. And I believe that should put me at the top door. Fantastic! That's the Trap of Tricks done! Fantastic, 3 towers! We're actually doing really good. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm super excited. I am having a blast playing Castelian again. This is pure nostalgia fuel, and I love it. Although, if I am completely honest, the fact that things are going really well at the moment... Oh, 5 lives, lovely! I'm going to use all of those up very soon. The fact that things are going really well kind of makes me feel like, okay, so when are you doing Nebulus 2 then? I think we should focus on Castelian for today and maybe not overload ourselves. And oh, I forgot about the disappearing ones. Oh, you can tell how much more I've been playing the Amiga and Acorn versions, can't you? Is the bridge reliable enough? Let's give it a shot. This is getting a bit dicey, and I think 3 towers in the first part will do nicely. No! Well, there he went! Okay, next time on Let's Play Castelian for the NES Timeline, we'll be entering Tower 4. This has been Saxdo26. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later.